this happened.
Um,
Okay.
So, oh, sorry, what were you gonna say?
Yes, I'm listening. Yes.
Oh, okay. One second.
Oh, can I add something?
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
Yes. So I think that Buddhism is one of the major teachings of Buddhism is called causes and effect, and it talks about how deeply we interrelated one with one another. So I think that it is the reason why we have supported the the 中文学校, right, to to do the donation to the ventilator and to Wuhan, right? Okay.
Right.
And right now we are what we are doing is that we are going to donate masks to the local community, especially the senior homes or the long-term care institutes. And so these masks is, of course, it's from China. Yes, and so we are very thankful, and because that the Fo Guangshan branch temple, we have a branch temple in Yixing. Okay. The place that made 紫砂壶, okay, very well known 紫砂壶, the teapot. Okay, so there was a branch temple, and we have a good relationship with the local, governments. So and local businesses. So they are able to get the masks to ship over to the United States. So the branch temples in the United States and in North America, I think there are 40 of us.
Oh, wow.
All the branch temples have already received the masks that from China, and they donated all the masks in the in their local local institutes, including hospitals and senior homes, to the police officers. So and yeah, it's also, this is what we have done in during this COVID-19 in North America.
Okay. Oh, so other than like donating masks and stuff, how else have you helped like your community at the people who go to the Buddhist temple?
Actually, because our Buddhist temple, our devotees, okay, are mainly Chinese. So the Chinese means that they're Chinese culturally related. Okay? So there are some Chinese devotees are really having a great impact, especially those who are working at the restaurants. Okay. So they are kind of like, they don't have any jobs right now. So or they have there are the tailor, the tailor.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, tailor is that 缝衣服, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm using I'm just making sure I'm one of the one of our member is who is she's a tailor. So during May and June, right? It's kind of like a hot season. Yeah, right. Because there are graduations, there are prom parties.
Yeah.
There are a lot of our weddings. So this should be a very good, it's her peak season of her business. But right now, because of the COVID-19, it's kind of like her it's all collapsed. So what she do is that she's doing the face like a cloth masks. So what we are doing right now is that we kind of like asking like members who's going to, you know, order the cloth facial mask or face mask from her, so she can at least kind of like making
oh, that's really good.
Running her business,
right?
And you know, still you kind of like a mutual, you know, mutual benefiting. Okay, so we are helping her business out by ordering the face mask, the cloth face mask from her, so she can kind of like still make her business grow, you know, going. Yeah.
Wait, when you say cloth face masks, are those like the surgical masks that we see often, or?
Yeah, it is made of you know, kind of like made of cloth, but it is like
okay, but it look okay, right? Okay,
not the, you know, like the
right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, but face mask. Yeah, the surgical.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay. With all of the stuff that's happening with the pandemic related to COVID-19, what do you hope people like learn from their experience from this?
Oh, I think maybe we can have compassion. Okay, because
Okay.
it is not and compassion first. Yeah, so because it is not the you know, the virus is not from originally from somewhere, but it is just, you know, it just happened, and
Right.
because of our maybe our government, but it is just you know, because right now is global, you know, globalization right now. People
Right.
travels a lot, so you can't stop that trend. So we know that you know, the disease will be transmitting you know, continental to another continental, right? So
Right.
um, and so we can't just say blame some of the, you know, some of the country or anything, but we should have compassion, because these the virus didn't pick uh, you know, pick someone or pick, you know, it's kind of like it is all
Right.
equals. Everyone is
hmm
all equal because you are human beings or you are living beings. So there are all equals. So so we have to have compassion, right, toward those who are already, you know, affected. Okay, and so there is, and so that is why we do, you know, we sponsor the face masks, we donate the ventilators, and so compassion first, and then another one that we can see is that how deeply we really you know, related, right, or connected.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's cause and effect. So we because we are you know, we are connected, right? So whenever a place may have a lockdown or, you know, a crash by the
hmm
coronavirus or by anything else, then we will not be safe, right? uh, Even though we are far away from it, but we are not,
hmm
we're a part of you know, in our in the earth, on earth, and we are part of the world, so we cannot
hmm
just, you know, kind of like
Ignore it.
yeah, so being indifferent, like, oh, I don't know anything, so I will just, you know, I will just leave you alone. So I think that we have to know that we are what we are is we are deeply related, so we have to be compassion to one another. Yeah.
Right. Do you think the response has been that like our country's response has been as much as it needs to, or do you think it needs to
Yeah.
be? Do you think our country has done the right things to like taking the right steps to stop the pandemic?
Oh, oh, okay. So that is kind of sensitive, right? Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
yeah, but I think that of course I mean the government statewide. I mean, you know, the state government has doing a lot of efforts to really flatten the curve, or
right.
Now we can't say stop the pandemic because it's
Right, because
not stopped yet,
yeah.
right? We kind of like flatten the curve. So I really appreciate their effort. And this effort is not just from the government, but it is also from the citizens, or from the peoples living under the government, their corporations. So I see the St. Louis people are really kind of aware. So because they are really kind of like very corporation, I see the corporation, or
Okay.
the corporates, they're really corporate. They wear face masks, and when they go out. So I think that St. Louis, I mean, if it is governmental wide, I think St. Louis County City is doing a great job. Right?
Okay.
But state or national wide or federal wide, I think that because this is really an unknown situation. So I think that what have happened in China also happened in America.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Is there anything else you would like to say before we're done here?
Oh, are we done right now? Are we done? Okay. I thought that we are going to do it longer. Okay, so I think that we have to take care of each other and also ourselves. Okay, because our health is the greatest asset. Okay, and so because as we know that we are the Chinese heritage. We're from the Chinese heritage, so we know that Chinese might be seeing things differently, like maybe they're more take caring of their families, or they're trying to achieve some monetary status or social status. But I think from this pandemic, we know that maybe we have to go in to take care of ourselves first, or look at ourselves. Right, and take care of our health, because our health is really mentally, spiritually, and also physically, okay, are the most important assets in terms of to a person or to their family. Right, so I think this is my word, my final word. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah,
And
thank you,
yeah,
Larry.
that's Venerable
I hope that I
Huang
can
for
see you
everyone.
in person.